you guys get to host the WAC championships yet again. How cool is that?
Yeah, super excited about that. You know, last time it was here, we had such a fun environment, and it was great for our girls to participate in that, and I think just great for the community to see a weekend of championship style volleyball, and like every game had so much emotion, not just ours, but all the games that are played during that tournament. It's just so much fun, and the fact that we get to host it here on our campus is great.
And over the last couple of years, you've put together some strong non-conference schedule. Can you talk about the non-conference here this year?
Yeah, again, you know, a really competitive non-conference schedule to get us ready for WAC play. And as the WAC continues to develop, we feel like we got to kind of continue to develop our preseason schedule to keep up with it. And, you know, teams like Texas Tech and UTSA, those will both be fun games on the schedule. And then, of course, Louisiana, who was here last year, you know, under new coaching staff, like they just continue to get better. They got better last year, and I expect them to be at the top of the Sun Belt Conference this year. So a lot of fun games there on the schedule during preseason. Of course, the showdown with Corpus here and at their place, and then a one-off game at UTEP, and that was a tremendously competitive match last year, and they've done a good job with recruiting in the off season. I expect them to be even better than they were last year. So a whole lot of matches that are going to get us ready for WAC play.
Speaking of WAC play, it continues to evolve and get better. Thoughts on how that could all shake out for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, the WAC just continues to get better. Of course, New Mexico State continues to recruit well and get transfers that are at an elite level, and Grand Canyon continues to get better. And then Utah Valley, you know, has won the last 2 years when it comes down to the WAC tournament, and they're just, all three of those schools, their size is just something that we're going to have to find a way to deal with. So I think that preseason schedule with teams like UTEP and Texas Tech, where we're playing against teams that have a lot of size, is going to prepare us well. But I think the schedule will play a lot this year, where we're not playing home and away with anybody, and we're just playing everybody once. So you're going to have to be really focused in on that one night, and you're only going to have one shot at people. So I think that's going to play into the schedule and how it plays out, who you get on the road and who you get at home. I think we got a pretty good balance of the top teams, or who we expect to be the top teams here at home, and then we got to go on the road to play a couple people that are going to be really important matches down the stretch. You know, at Grand Canyon is going to be super important. At Cal Baptist is going to be super important for us, and then, I mean, I really think seeding will come down to that last split weekend with us, where we have to go to ECU, and then we get Tarleton at home. And with the announcement of Tarleton and Dixie being postseason eligible, I think that match is going to be a huge match to round out the season. That Tarleton match, we've just been competitive with them the last couple of years, and it's been really fun matches. So I can't think of a better match here at home to wrap up right before we go into the conference tournament.
And after having a bounce back season like in the fall last year, how exciting is it to get back on the court with the girls this year?
Everybody's just dying. I mean, the girls are all back home. They're getting some rest in, but I mean, it's just constant. Everybody on the group chats, everybody talks in what they're doing. Everybody's on the court or in the sand somewhere getting work in, and really this team hasn't taken time off, which it's been a while since we've had a group that's that excited to come back. And just having the core back. I mean, of course, we lose Veronica, who was a staple in the middle for us for a number of years, but other than that, the core is back, and the work that they put in spring was very noticeable. And I felt like we've done a really good job with recruiting, of addressing any issues that we had as far as like where we thought we could really get better in a couple positions, get a little bit more physical. And then the biggest thing is just depth. We haven't had this kind of quality depth in a long time, and I think that's going to be what makes this group really fun. They're going to have to get after it. Everybody's going to have to get after it to earn their spots, and they were just such a supportive group of each other in the spring that I think that's going to bring good vibe in the fall as far as competing for spots and making us really good.